The Marvels. Let's talk about it. Listen, y'all gotta stop hating on this movie. I mean, everything doesn't have to be so deep and intricate and connected and oh man, I don't know. I don't know if it's truly uh Avengers slash I don't even know how to say it. Just superhero fatigue, I guess, that makes people talk so bad about certain things when I don't think they even give the movie an opportunity. There's a lot of like reviewers. I don't really do movie reviews. I try to stay in my lane, but I do have an opinion based off of the movies that do come out. And to me, this movie was actually well put together. The villain was who the villain needed to be. The villain was who she needed to be as a protagonist to, or an antagonist to the heroes. Kamala Khan, the young lady who plays her, carries this whole film. It's beautifully put together. She gives so much more light and character to Captain Marvel. I mean, Monica Rambeau. We don't get a lot of her, but you've had to watch WandaVision to even know who she was or read the comics. But people are just like, hey, this movie is this movie is that, this movie does this. I'm sitting here like I'm actually in my office, just chilling right now, and they're just like, man, I gotta talk about this because it's just getting so much hate. I mean, even from like people like Eric Quinones who does variant comics, he hates on it, and I'm like, I got four daughters, okay, and maybe my perspective is a little different when it comes to who women are in films now that I do have four daughters that I'm raising to be young women. But this movie is great for them. It was fun. It was exciting. It didn't put me to sleep. I went right after church on Sunday after having a long week of work, and I took my whole family and we watched it, and we enjoyed it. My wife enjoyed it. We didn't really, I was like, honey, they're trashing this movie pretty hard. Uh, I don't know if we're gonna go really see it because I don't really watch reviews on movies I really want to see. So I just went to see it because I figured it'd be a good family experience. And you know what it was? It was a good family experience. My son enjoyed it along with my daughters. Um, so that's what it's supposed to be. That's why we go to the movies. That's why we go to enjoy film. Just because we have a connection to it because it's our childhood, or it hits the nostalgia bug, or it hits the creativity bug in our minds of what things should or should not be, does not mean there is not a group of people that won't enjoy the movie. Also, you think about uh, the time and effort it takes to actually make a movie or a film like this, and you're just like, oh, we're not gonna go see it because it might be woke, or which I don't feel like they were even pushing an extra female female girl power movie type of scenario. I think they were just like, these characters exist and they exist together with similar powers, and let's entangle those powers, right? Due to and due to what's going on in the MCU with the multiverse and everything like that, let's have it because their powers are going to come in handy, and it just irritates me to my utmost gut that now a lot of people won't go see it because they're so opinionated based, or it's like, oh well, I did see a review and T minus this much, I won't forget it. It's not a forgettable movie at all. It's really good. It's beautiful, and I like the way that Captain Marvel is more humanized due to being around Kamala Khan, um, and the cats are hilarious. I mean, I knew what was going to happen with that. It was predictable, but you used to go to the movies and you'd be like, okay, it might be predictable, maybe, but we had a good time. I had a good time with my family. I'm not judging it based off of this. I'm judging it like, okay, I seen Iron Man 3. Oh my goodness, it was trash. Have I ever watched Iron Man 3 again? Yes, I watched Iron Man 3 again. Have I stopped and watched Iron Man 3 if it's on television? Yes. There's a lot that I don't like about Iron Man 3, but when I want to see a superhero in a suit of armor, it's pretty cool, right? The whole scene where the espionage scene where Tony has a little, he builds the stuff out of the garage and breaks in. That's a pretty great scene. So why hate on the entire film when it has good points? You guys got to get off your high horse. I mean, for real, you got to get off your high horse. This movie, I'm not giving it a perfect review, but I definitely would give it a 7.5 to 8 out of 10. I would say take your family. If you have daughters, take your daughters. And it's not to empower them to be better than men, but to empower them to say, hey, if you have powers, you would have to make decisions just like we have to make decisions. And you have to be logical with that. And that's what the movie's about. So go see it. I love it. Stop listening to everybody else. Bye.